All right. I got this question from a couple of newbies who have come to UAE and they are looking out for jobs. It seems they came as a group. And since they have been subscribers, they sent me a message requesting, how can we actually get a job in the UAE? They didn't want my service, they just wanted a video. So I said, fine. Now, I've written down 7 points. You know, just listen to what I have to say and then you decide for yourself whether it makes sense or not. Now, let's keep one thing out of the equation. Vasta is having an influence, contact or connection to get a job. That is by default. That is nothing new. Everyone knows that if you know somebody who knows somebody, you will get a job. That is why many times when you have the right contacts and connections, they don't even ask for your resume. Okay, let's get that out of the way. The second, let's get out of the way is there is an oversupply. Okay, there is an oversupply and there is oversupply of Indians and there is this kind of racist tendency, oh, you're Indian, that kind of thing. So get that out of the way. Get all these negative connotations, examples, clear your mind, and let's talk about the 7 points. Now, right off the bat, without a resume, you know that nobody is going to know about you. Okay? Because anywhere and everywhere, when they have a vacancy, they'll say, send me your resume. Fine. Okay. But that doesn't mean if you just send a resume, world-class resume, whether it's from me, whether it's from ChatGPT, whether you copy-pasted the most perfect candidate. There are some of these videos and articles. This guy applied for this guy applied for all the IT companies and 7 of the top IT companies in the world offered him a job. You can even copy his resume. You're not going to get a job. Okay. But that doesn't mean resume doesn't have any part. The resume is definitely the first step. It has to be done well. But resume alone is not going to give you some magic. Because along with the resume comes the person who represents the resume. It has to match. Then what is next is, where's my dog barking? Always has this habit. Okay. One is you need to match the resume. Then you need to talk and represent the tone that the resume represents. You need to know what to say, how to say. You need to know how to market and sell yourself. And you need to have the common sense to know that what does the employer want? Not what you want. You want a job, that's obvious. You want the best salary, that is obvious. You are maybe in desperate need of a job and visa. He is aware of all that, but he doesn't care. And he's not even thinking about it because for him, he has been appointed by the company to select the best candidate. He gives a rat's ass about you, your problems, your mother, your father. You have not eaten food, you're dying. He doesn't care. He'll be empathetic towards it, but he has a job, a role to fulfill. So you have to be all of this. The resume, the interview, the personality, the essence, the marketability, the approach, the strategy, all should be one. So that brings me to my first point. The first point is it should be a strategy. You should have a strategy in place, like having a themed wedding. Let's say you decide I'm going to have a Star Wars themed wedding. So all the characters are dressed up in Star Wars, the decor is Star Wars, the music will be Star Wars, the mementos will be Star Wars, the food will be a little Star Wars-ish, whatever. And you can have, like a Halloween Star Wars kind of get up, set up, whatever. So I'll just give you an example. For example, a theme. However, if you don't have a theme, you just have a marriage, anyone can wear anything formal, informal, then it's just a wedding. Let's say, for example, these tattoos. Now, in my case, I chose a horror theme. I chose tribal. It's not actually a theme, but I stuck to black and white. Now, was this the best strategy? No. If I could redo it again, go back in time, I'd have chosen a theme. I would have chosen color. I would have paid a little bit more money, maybe double the amount. I've spent around 25,000 US dollars. I would have spent 50,000. Why? Because there was nobody to guide me. I didn't know what I was doing, and it would have been much more better for me. But today, anyway, it's too late. So you need to have a strategy in place, and your strategy should be very clear. What you need to do to succeed. And strategy also involves you not following the rules or breaking the rules without being caught, or having loopholes, knowing the loopholes of the system to achieve what you want. Nobody will tell you this. I can assure you this. I'm the only one who talks about it. 99.99% will not tell you this. One is either they don't know, or number two is they can't tell you because, in a day and age of social media, their name and reputation will be destroyed, and in some cases, it is even illegal. Okay, so first one is strategy. The second one is the mindset that you need to have should be competitive. Remember what I told you, that forget about Vasta, forget about racism, when you're a competitor, when you want to succeed, no matter what, okay, it's like you don't care. You look at everyone as your enemy or everyone as a competitor. You don't go around helping others. It should appear that you're helping others, but you're helping yourself. A competitive mindset is one that looks at making others like you, kissing ass, as they say, influencing others, making yourself likable, being who you're not. And that is what you can see in most of the multinational companies. Most of them act and behave what they are not. So this is because they have a competitive mindset and they are not prepared to lose at any cost. So it should be, I want the gold medal, not the silver. Okay. Number three is the art of human interaction, whether it's mind manipulation, whether it's, like they say, kissing ass, whether it's influencing people, whether it is misleading, for lack of a better word, to achieve your end result. Anything goes. Now, I'm not saying that lie to the decision maker, because obviously, remember, you'll be working under him for a very long period of time. So if you are misleading him and you're faking it, you will be caught. So common sense is required over there. Okay. So you need to know how to deal with human beings. And remember, human beings are nothing but emotional creatures. Point number four is keep in mind where you're applying. In a place like Dubai, it's all about show off. It's about bling. It's about the largest, the biggest, the greatest. Everyone's trying to hype themselves. They are trying to make themselves larger than life. It's like portraying yourself on social media and being who you're not. But that is where personal branding comes in. If you're talking of a place like maybe, let's say Canada, maybe Holland, maybe Australia, the strategy of Dubai showing off is not going to work. It's going to backfire. And in India, if you try showing off, they will rub your face literally on the ground and make you cry, and they'll destroy you. So you need to know which country, where you're applying, which city, which emirate, which company. Okay. Number five is, this one is a hard pill for people to swallow. Let's say somebody got a job as a manager, salary is 30,000 dirhams, and he has been working there. Now maybe got laid off, or maybe he wants to change his job. He wants obviously a higher salary, not 30,000. He wants senior manager, 45,000 or 60,000. What got you from A to B will not get you from B to C. It doesn't work that way. Let's say, to make you understand, let's say in boxing, I'm fighting a guy who is a local champion, has 20 amateur fights, and I'm fighting him and I defeat him. So he was 20 amateur fights. Now, if I meet somebody else who has 40 amateur fights, he maybe has more experience. So I'll have to upgrade my strategy with him. And then if I move into the professional ranks, not amateur, he has 10 professional fights. That is a whole different ball game. Okay. So it's like state level, national level, regional level, inter nations, then international, then maybe the Olympics. So you get what I'm saying, different levels. So it's like lifting heavy weights, taking 10 kilo, then 20 kilo, 25, 35, 45, 55, 100, you definitely, what got you here will not get you to the next level. And if you're not ready to upgrade, then be happy being at the same level, but most of the time it'll be lower. Number 6 is the level of obsession that you need to have is scary. You should not have anything in mind: mother, father, brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, friendship, festivals, nothing. 24/7, you should only be thinking about your personal brand and your job. That is why when people tell me, oh, I want a balanced life, I want to spend time with my family, or family is important to me, God is important. Yeah, all that is important. But then if there's another guy just like you, all skills being the same, but he's obsessed only about him and he wants to succeed no matter what, you'll give 8 hours, he'll give 16 hours. Guess who is going to succeed? So the level of obsession should be there like mad. And last but not the least, number 7 is whenever I get a client, uh, I make it very clear to them. This is going to be extreme. It's going to be do or die. It's going to be win at any cost. Like you remember, I told you loopholes and of the system. You need to bend and break the rules just to achieve. You should be ready to succeed at any cost. Because remember, maybe you might follow the rules, but the guy who's applying, he may not follow the rules. Maybe one guy is bluffing on his CV. Maybe he's portraying himself larger than life. Maybe he is portraying himself as perfect. So if you're going to go the truth and God-fearing nature and be a goody-goody two-shoes, the company doesn't know the other guy. Company doesn't know you. What you show on your resume and what you speak and say about yourself, he'll believe. So guess what? Who will win? And always keep in mind, if they make a wrong choice, they're not going to change it for the next 2 years, 3 years. So unless he's really bad. So you not having that mindset of winning at any cost, you've lost an opportunity which you'll not get for the next 2 to 3 years. So these are the pointers you need to keep in mind when getting a job in the Middle East. Remember, Middle East operates with a little bit of bullshit, a little bit of influence, a little bit of vasa, a little bit of everything, and most important, luck. So if you're the right guy at the right place at the right time with the right strategy, trust me, you'll get the job. Otherwise, you're just a tourist who's looking to get lucky, get laid, and be happy. I don't know if that works. May work for some people, doesn't work for the majority. Let me know what are your thoughts. Feel free, comment down below. I'd love to know if you have a different mindset. You guys take care. This is me signing off.